On Friday, the 22nd of August, the sun and the moon are returning to each other until they will be at an exact conjunction, which is the moment that is called the new moon. Now, every month, this day comes. It's a moment where the energy feels drawn inwards. It's a day in the Vedic tradition where we say we'll be honoring, doing an offering to our ancestors. There's a connection to our lineage and the people that have passed. It's a day for meditation. It's a day to practice on this shunyamsha, which is the emptiness, yeah? The sun and the moon are dwelling together. The sun is the light of all light. The moon is the beautiful mystic creature that changes shapes every other day and lights and draws all the water and the tides in the world. So those two are coming together. It's a spiritual moment. It's a moment to be drawn in. It's a moment to practice our meditation and to think about this emptiness, to think about the source of the soul, the deep light inside, and get drawn inwards. It's beautiful to follow these rhythms, to connect with the energy of the rhythms so that we can kind of tune into this beautiful, deeper aspect of the world. Sometimes technology is wonderful, but it also has a way a little bit to disconnect us from the natural rhythm that are around us, that have been moving the world for, thousands of years since we've been able to, yeah? Everyone's been fascinated with the sky and the stars. And the seasons and watching the eclipses since ancient times. So on Friday, take some time, be gentle. It's the last new moon before we go into eclipses. I'm going to do another video for eclipses. Now this new moon is taking place 12th from Mars, and Mars has an aspect of Saturn, so it could be a little bit of little treacherous juncture, especially on Amavasya. Drive mindfully. Don't take extra risk. This isn't a time to be out at bars and using substances and trying new things, okay? Again, this is time to keep things regular, simple, have a beautiful day, spend some time in meditation. Look around your house. If there's anything that's extra that you don't need anymore, this is the time to get rid of it, to let go. This is the time to surrender in this way. The next video, which I'm going to upload probably around the same time as this one since I'm recording it right now, is on eclipses, so tune into that. I run a beautiful newsletter where I do a little message. This time it's going to be simple because I'm going to follow that up with a very long eclipse one, but sign up to the newsletter if you want to receive the eclipse report in writing. It's just really nice to have that as like something to read and go back to throughout the eclipses seasons. All right. Happy new moon. I hope you had a lovely summer. This summer was a little bit intense with the Mars Ketu conjunction, and this new moon is taking place in this fiery sign of Leo. Leo is again this fire, so this is a really good time. If you've had a hard time with anger, with this frustration, there's been situations that have been frustrated, it's a little bit of a good time to kind of wrap things around anger and to step into a different energy now, okay? Fire is beautiful. It helps us transform. You know, when we're digesting, it cleanses the food, it transforms it, that we're able to use it for energy, for something else. But fire, when it's overly consuming, it can get out of control. It can show rage. It can just give struggle with rigidity, and it's something to be a little bit mindful around. So again, we have this fiery moon and new moon, and it's a good time to kind of sit with that fire energy. Sit with our relationship with fire, our relationship with boundaries, saying what's okay and what's not okay, and our relationship to when we're just going into a loop where we're just going into this rage, and whether that's serving us or that's just hurting us, you know? And our ability to let go, because anger comes up just like sadness does, just like jealousy does, just like a lot of these these things. You know, all of us have certain tendencies toward one or the other. But if there's a tendency towards anger, you know, spend some time journaling. See what you learned over the summer, in the season of the heat, in the season of this, on being on the other side of the Mars K2, and with this element of fire. You know, you can light a candle and just look at this, the fire of this candle, and see how beautiful it like lights up the room and the altar at night, and how it's just this deeply spiritual connection that we have with fire. But also, you know, when it comes and devours cities and houses, and it becomes out of control, then it destroys. So in this way, where are you at with the fire inside, with your relationship to this fire? All right. I'll talk to you on the eclipses very soon.